we probably gonna bring G down here. Wow. Do the Devo show. Woo! Yo, Deuterino. Dang, that quick. You know what? The hell with it. What up, G?
Nothing. Wow, I didn't even do it that time.
Oh, man, that's
It
hilarious.
was not my fault.
All right, CG.
There he is.
T-Pain all day. Oh, man, just try it again. Let's see what happens. Fuck it.
Man.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Yo, Deuterino.
Yo, Debo.
There it is.
Am I on the show?
Listen, man, you were replaced.
This is
henceforth,
Josh in Vegas. Am I on the air?
I mean, we replaced you so quick, man. It was. I mean,
I heard the whole thing. I don't know why you didn't hear me. I was like, man, I said 2 words, and all of a sudden I'm gone.
I thought it was great. I thought it was wonderful. The hell with this.
And it worked in my headphones.
Uh-huh.
It worked. It sounded like you heard me.
Yeah, of course.
I said, yo, Debo.
Yeah,
said, all right, we're gonna bring G in.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What did I do?
Just slid it off to the side. No matter what that was. I got another one for G actually. I like it because it makes me feel like I'm gonna dance a little bit. What is this? What is it? In the Sahara Desert or something like that? I feel like I'm dancing like girls
looking
with
for like a belly dancer.
There you go, belly dancers. You know, and they got
snake in a wicker
there you go.
basket.
You feel me. And like G just comes out of like the big center basket with like smoke. He looks like the genie and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what you see? I mean, that's what I see.
No one's genie.
Oh,
I can
well.
tell you this.
I don't know what I'm gonna rub, but I hope something comes out.
Oh boy, if you're rubbing enough, there's something.
Gonna be that kind of show.
Rub it long enough, something will come out.
I mean, that's what the genie said. So, just so.
I don't know how many wishes you're gonna get. Maybe wish you didn't.
Where's my wish? Where's my wish? Keep rubbing.
Keep rubbing. Don't stop. Be like Towley.
Yeah, I love me some Tally. Sorry. So, gentlemen, we are here on this wonderful Monday, and I'll keep my exuberant optimism for the day going. Deuter was wanting to jump into a little bit of why the day can save on its own fucking time. And Deuter, talk to me about this daylight saving problems that we're all dealing with today.
I mean, I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man.
And I still don't understand daylight savings time. I don't understand why we have to do this. It doesn't seem like it should be my problem that people need the time to change. And I don't understand why I have to give up my Sunday morning as a result. Like, what is the goal? I got a lot to get off my chest. I apologize.
No, you go ahead. You do.
What is the goal here? Like, just to make me tired for a week?
Oh, that was okay. That was. G, can you fact?
It has to do with the solar system and the world time clock.
Thank you, G. Can you fact check,
right,
Judah, for a moment?
My question is why doesn't Arizona honor daylight savings time? If it has to do with the world clock,
just a small pushback for Arizona. I just want to let you know their freedom over there is a little more than the rest of us at times. So they
Arizona
tend to have
is a different place to live. Their mentality is, but it's Arizona, so we're gonna keep on going without any influence from Arizona, the whole state.
We're just not going to listen to the whole state. Damn.
Everyone else does it except for that state. So
I feel
They
that
don't
about
wanna do it,
California,
they don't
though.
wanna do
Actually,
it.
I feel that about California. I feel like the world ignores us until they need a punchline or until they need like insert California thing here. But other than that, they're like, California, do your own thing. I really don't appreciate or know about y'all. Y'all are just whatever y'all are. Just are. You know, that's how I feel.
Hey,
People think about us.
we got our marijuana.
Right.
We got the beach.
Right.
We got snow in the mountains
Right.
sometimes.
Arizona got hot heat.
Arizona just has heat.
They got that.
It's just hot.
You got that.
And it's so boring.
Dude, don't your folks live out in Arizona?
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah. Okay.
Benson, shout out Benson, Arizona.
There it is. What are their thoughts on how much their state matters?
I mean, I don't know that they necessarily feel like Arizonians.
Arizonians.
Arizonites.
Arizonites. You know, my dad's spent most of his life in California.
Uh-huh.
My mom's from the East Coast. I think just like most retirees, they just wanted somewhere cheaper and warmer, and don't necessarily. Every time I talk to them, it doesn't sound like they like Arizona.
Well, there you go. I
they-
don't think anyone who actually lives in Arizona likes Arizona, but they're there because it's inexpensive. They don't have to worry about their allergies. And
that would
the
be
weather
nice.
is just one constant state of hell.
I mean, listen. I don't think they're gonna book us for the brochure, but I feel like Arizona has to have something for people to go because the cost of living is a big deal. But it matters if you're in the cost of living, but you're in ball soup. So I mean, all things matter. What is the problem with Arizona and why we like? Hey, listen, maybe we'll save it for another day. Back to the time zone and why that we're picking on Arizona because they're smart, which is so sad.
Well, I can tell you based on
I
my
wouldn't say
Google
that.
search.
I would not say that they're smart.
Well,
I'm not going there.
obviously their freedoms are better than ours because
No,
they're free from changing their time.
no.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't
not
wake
being
up last
smart,
night
that's just being
and change
obstinate.
clocks. I can tell you they were free from
No,
that shit.
That's just being obstinate. They're not really smart.
Obstinate, smart, the guy who didn't get eaten. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why it would be smart to be an Arizonian is because no zombie's gonna get you out there.
you're outside of the zombie apocalypse war. I don't understand. The zombies don't travel under sand. They can't. They sink. What happens with
Because
zombies?
zombies go based off the time change. Clearly,
Yeah,
everybody
pretty
knows
much, yeah. So, and they go off of brainwaves.
that. Well, there you go. Based on my Google search, Arizona was granted an exception to daylight savings time in the late 1900s due to the extreme heat the state experiences.
I don't.
If the Grand Canyon State were to spring forward, the sun wouldn't set until 9 p.m. during the summer.
Listen, I
It
know.
was- it's
I was in Alaska. The sun didn't set, so I don't need this bullshit of someone telling me the reason why is because it would be 9 p.m. and just sunset. That's BS. That could happen here. No one's mad over here because it's 9 o'clock and we're outside and the street lights ain't come on yet. No one's angry. Everybody's having a good time. It's summer. Well, you know, I don't. I'm missing.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty
just
much the
hot
same
in
temperature here in
Arizona.
Nevada.
It's just hot.
Well,
It's hot.
I can't. You know, if it's hot, then
It's just hot.
I usually don't play with the heat. You know, I
Yeah.
usually leave it alone. I usually get
There's
cool.
a lot of old people there.
I'm not mad at old people. I like old people.
I'm
I
not
mean,
mad at
I
them.
mean,
they're just
you-
set in their ways.
what is your? I mean, you have what do you AARP too?
I'm old.
I mean, so I don't understand. You know, I like old people. You know, there's nothing
I'm
wrong
an
with.
AARP.
Yeah.
I'm old.
So you know, I don't know. Old is the right way to handle Arizona. But anyways, daylight savings. Yes, Duder. What Duder with the daylight savings? I think you have a fact check for us.
Well, so I always thought daylight savings was had to do with farmers, right? That's what I was
Oh.
told growing up. Like the farmers needed the
railroad.
extra time in the day or whatever, and I've been bitching about farmers for 40 years.
40 years of farm life, but you're finding that out to not to be true.
Well, I'm on modernfarmer.com, and it says that reality couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
In fact, daylight savings time was first introduced in America in 1918 as a way to conserve electricity during the First World War. Gee, you were in the First World War. Do you recall that?
I do recall that, but not everybody had it. They didn't have enough dams to make electricity.
Wait a second. Is this a 100-year problem?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Are we bitching about a 100-year-old problem? Like you talking about 200 years ago, they weren't bitching about this?
No.
They
Hey,
had no concept of
1917,
time.
they were cool. They got to sleep.
Hey,
Nobody
bro.
had an issue.
They had no concept of time.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna throw something out here. You know, eventually we gotta fix old leaks. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Eventually we have to go you know what?
This can't even pass a bill to fix a bridge. Come on now.
No, they passed the bill to fix the bridge. They just haven't fixed it. They got the bill. They got the money.
They got the bill, but
You
we
know.
don't have the bill to. It has not been approved.
I thought that bill went all the way. I know there's the 3-stage program, like the Congress, the people, the president.
It's still not done yet.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know they weren't working
in the roads.
right.
We can't fix the bridges and the roads. You expect them to fix time?
I mean, it's a place to start. You'd get a little extra. You could get a little more done. I don't know.
You expect them to fix time?
Dude, I'm a little offended by our idiocy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a little offended because I got to be honest. I mean, I just said this to myself this morning. I was like, man, if somebody walked up to me and called me woke, I'd slap them, right? Because right now the new thing is to call somebody a woke CDC person or a woke, someone who just figured out.
Governor DeSantis just made it the bad word.
But I just woke up to fucking the time change. I am a woke individual on the time change. I haven't been bitching like you about fruits and vegetables and this motherfucking overalls and shit.
Railroad that that came up with the time change.
But come to find out, it's light is the problem.
Well, electricity.
Well, I mean, but the people wanted their electricity, and they were like, "Yo, we only got so much." They were like, maybe we should just start
turning my shit off.
It's so hot. Arizona has nothing. It's just hot.
You see, they got the exemption. They got the exemption because it was hot. Bullshit. They got the exemption because they were like, well, y'all don't use electricity anyways. Matter of fact, who's in Arizona in 19?
Wyatt Earp, probably. It's about Doc Holliday.
Exception. Send it on the Pony Express. They'll get it. No worries.
The Pony Express.
This says Hawaii also. Hawaii is out on daylight savings time.
All right, listen. I live between Hawaii and Arizona, and I'm the smarter one. Is what you're trying to tell me?
Hey, we can't even get the Electoral College getting away. So I mean, everybody else realizes whoever has the most votes, whoever has the most points wins.
That's it, Duder.
That's it. College and the time zone.
I've accepted it. No, I've accepted my new.
We need the Electoral College in the time zone. I agree. I don't care what you vote for. We're just going to decide.
Yeah,
we're not. It's fucking 3:00. I'm sorry you thought it was 2. It's 3:00.
I want to. My question is, what's the real time? Are we at real time or are we at fake time now?
No one knows what real time.
Am I making sense?
I believe we're on fake time.
We're on fake time now.
Yeah, we just skipped an hour for no reason.
But eventually we do that the other way, and so
then you get it back.
But
your time is like taxes. The government takes it at one point, and then if you're lucky, they'll give it back 6-8 months later, and they're like, "All right, you can have your hour back. You guys were good. You get an hour back.
You can sleep in today."
But what is okay? So then we're saying that we're on the fake time now, and the actual time is what we just left, right?
Then I think so because when you spring forward, you lose an hour. So to me, I mean, we're on fake time.
I guess my point was to say, what was the original time before we changed time? What was it at before we fucked with it? You know what I mean?
Because you go forward and then back, so it's not like we're always going one direction.
All right, all right.
So
forward
I
then back.
Like
I agree.
From October to March is real time.
Oh, okay.
Or whenever we fall back. Whenever we fall back.
All right, I'm gonna make a personal plight out of life for the next year. I'm gonna go ahead and disagree.
Okay.
You're gonna say this is real time?
I'm just, someone's gonna say, Dwayne, it's 9:30. I'm like, I disagree. I'm gonna understand what you say, and we'll show up to the party at the time that you say. But fake news.
I'll be there at my 9:30.
This is where CP time came in.
Well, I mean, it's fine. You can get on CP all you want.
Came in because of this. Look, the party starts at 8 o'clock. Nah, dog.
And I didn't change
That's
my
the fake
time, so
Yeah,
I got
Right.
2 clocks at
the party's
home.
gonna start when we get here at 10.
Yeah, I
And you always tell people, okay, for you, the party's gonna be at 9 o'clock. For you, the party's gonna start at 6
mm-hmm.
because
I
they
need to
won't
get
get
you
here
here.
till 9 o'clock.
Dante get there at 5
Dante,
on
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, from now on, gentlemen, I just want you to know that I may be, according to you, a little late on Mondays, or early. I don't, it just
Actually, you'll be on time.
I'll be. Maybe I'll probably be on time. I'll be on time.
By our logic, right there.
I will be here at 10. Okay, and you're gonna have this. The problem with everybody else is when I start using numbers, is they're gonna be like, "No, I really don't know what to do." He wasn't gonna follow me. He wasn't gonna say anything. He's just using numbers. Which number is he gonna use? So I'll be here at 10. Okay. Just we go. So G, I'm gonna slide over to you and get out of the time machine for the hour, just for the hour. And what do you bring into the table today? Today is our free-for-all round-all at the table. Duder was nice enough to bring us time.
Well, I got in trouble with my fraternity. Last night. I got in trouble with my fraternity.
What is the name? Can we say? What is the name?
Omega Psi Omega.
And is okay with the O in the middle, and then the S with the thing in the middle, and then
so Omega, then XI, then Omega.
Okay, Omega XI.
Yeah, Omega Psi Omega.
Psi.
Military fraternity. I got in trouble with them.
What did you do?
The president decided to text me about me posting stuff about another military fraternity.
Oh.
And he said, "Why you always posting stuff about them?" I said, "Because they always have something to post. We ain't got nothing to post. So if we have something to post, I will post it. I'm posting all the time. I don't see it. Well, you're not looking hard enough. Look, don't come at me sideways on a Sunday."
We have a conversation. It's not a problem. Would you like a drink? Sit down. What the fuck are you just standing?
Don't come at me sideways. Then his wife joined in.
Well, obviously, at this point,
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna apologize.
Well,
I'm gonna stay in my lane, and I ain't talking to y'all for the rest of the year.
Obviously, to me, and I could be wrong because when things are obvious, it means that you're probably wrong. They were discontent with the content of the messages in which you were posting in their name.
No, I wasn't even posting it in their name. I was just posting it on my timeline.
But the fact that you're a part of the fraternity is the problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to?
That's the problem.
Do you want to share with the group the alleged?
I did not know that the president came from that fraternity.
Oh.
And that he's suing that fraternity
currently.
Yeah, apparently. I'm like, well, you don't tell me nothing. Again, you don't post anything and you don't tell me anything. How am I supposed to know these things?
Well, I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
So his issue is deeper than he. Obviously, it sounds like he has an issue with the fraternity as well.
Him and the wife have an issue with that other fraternity.
But they want to keep things quiet until they can launch their case.
Apparently, I don't know what they want, but they got upset that I was posting that they're getting ready. The other fraternity is getting ready to celebrate their Founders Day. And I was like, oh, look at all the stuff that they've done since they've started. Because they posted all their pictures from 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, look at all this. They've done this. They've done that. They've done this. This is a good idea. I'm a part. That's a nice idea. I like that idea. Look at that. Look at what they were doing. They're doing good stuff. Oh, they got a food truck. They got clothes. They're giving it out. That's nice. I looked at it that way. Apparently, my fraternity looked at it a completely different way. Well, it wasn't even the fraternity. Well, I guess the president and his wife are the fraternity.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. They looked at it a completely different way, and they came at me.
They how did they look at it as?
They looked at it as, why are you supporting this fraternity? That's not your fraternity. And I said, they have posts, and I like that they were doing good things. Well, they're not a good fraternity. All I can say is they have posts and pictures, and They're posting pictures, look like they're doing good things. Well, you don't post anything about our fraternity. Well, if I have pictures of us doing stuff,
So you were hyping
I
the
would
next
post
man.
it.
Is that a fair? You were hyping the next club. Hey, good job. Hey,
Apparently,
nice
yeah.
job. And then your club was like,
My club
how come you don't
was
hype our club?
exactly
And
that's
you
what
were
it
like,
was.
I didn't know that was not a thing. I thought you didn't. What
Yeah,
happened?
we
And
don't
then,
have any pictures. Well, I
oh,
post pictures all the time.
okay.
I don't see those pictures. How am I supposed to know? I see their pictures. I don't see our pictures. How am I don't live on the East Coast.
Hey, Duder, I have a question for you. In the aggregate of conversation, when people get what misunderstandings is the word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you how do you see that here? Because me and you have traveled through fairly a few misunderstandings of a group context at times.
Right.
Right. And as I see that similar here, where this is a group, and they're not, you're not always worried about yourself as an individual. Sometimes you're worried about a bigger picture, and a bigger picture may only be in your mind. I mean, it's reality, right? And so G and other people may not know the bigger picture that is in your mind that you have, not shared with the group. But then you come out towards the group or members and say, hey, this is how I feel, and the other person was supposed to know that somehow. Is that what you're picking up on as well, Duder?
I mean, I think we've all learned in the internet information, social media age that problems that generally seem simple can become a lot bigger when you're not face to face. If you're texting about it or talking on a chat room
I agree with that.
or something like that, people tend to get a little more outlandish and take things a little further than they would if you were just sitting face to face having a normal discussion.
Yeah.
And then to Debo's point, like, because of that, I think people don't always think about the other person's position, or maybe how you see it, or what the reason you did something was. They just see, I don't like that, and now they're gonna basically talk shit on it or cause an issue. So I think it's a combination of lacking interpersonal communication, being face to face, and then also not looking at the other side of it. But it definitely seems to be a internet age, social media generated kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
before, what would it be, right? It'd just be you were talking behind someone's back.
Yeah, I'll be talking about them behind, or I'll be saying this other group over here is da 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 da, da and not saying anything about our group over here.
Right.
Even though I'm a member of this group over here.
Right. But to hear you describe it, to me, it sounds more like jealousy almost, or like it didn't sound like you were necessarily doing anything wrong, but they didn't want you to give any love anywhere else.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it. They got mad because I was showing so much love to the other people and none and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm in a bad relationship with you guys right now.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the husband thing. I'm gonna apologize. I won't say nothing else about the other person.
Right.
Like the other group was my ex-wife. I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing else about my ex-wife in front of you. So
I mean,
I'm not even gonna talk to her no more. I'm not gonna say hi. I'm not gonna do nothing to her. I'm just gonna walk on by, like the song says. So
I mean, and in those situations, someone has to be the bigger person. Someone has to be the adult and not continue the drama.
Yeah, and that's where I ended it. I said, well, I apologize. I'm gonna stay in my lane, keep quiet, and I left it like that.
And
but it stewed on me, and I was gonna come out and be happy and say, I saw the USA win ice hockey for the 5th time in a row.
Damn.
Paralympics. The Paralympic men's ice hockey team won 5 in a row in ice hockey.
Nice.
In a great fashion. I mean, it wasn't even a good. It was a great fashion. They beat North. They beat Canada. No, well, the Canada and America was in the gold medal round for the.
I just want to
fourth
say
time
for
in a
facts,
row.
I'm going to be declare. I love the fact that all of our Olympic news is about the Paralympics. I just want to
Hey, I'm disabled.
I'm just saying I'm not, and I don't watch any of the other stuff. I'm just saying I'm excited
I'm disabled,
that we're
so
lighting
yeah,
up
the
this.
Paralympics is my sport.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that we're lighting up
But
this corner. Go ahead.
yeah, they beat them 5-0, and then
Yeah.
before that they beat Russia or was it North Korea?
Doesn't
I think it was
matter
North
if you're
Korea.
American.
It was
Doesn't
some
matter.
team. They beat some
Same.
team 11-0. They beat them 11-0. They just dominated. And the goaltender on the American team is a guy named Lee, an Asian guy, and he just blanked out everybody. I mean, they were coming on at him at the goal, and he's like, "Nah, you're not getting in." So America was just dominating in the Paralympic ice hockey. That's what
There
I
you
wanted to talk about.
There you go.
And then I
then
watched.
you-
I was watching the cross country, the women's cross country, and another American. That's she's dominant. She's just a dominant force on the Paralympic ice hockey cross country.
Is it skiing, cross country skiing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it going, I was watching them do it, and I'm saying to myself, if I was doing it, I'm like, why did I pick this one? Why did I pick this sport? Because it's a grueling, agonizing task.
Oh, it's just hours of cardio and
Yeah.
nothing else.
It's
Nothing.
just-
Like imagine just getting on an elliptical because that's what it looks like they're doing, right?
it
They're just back,
is.
forth, back, forth. Imagine getting on an elliptical for like 3 days.
It's just
You stop for water.
it's a grind. It's so I'm like, I would have been going, why am I going uphill in skis? Why did I
Yeah.
pick this sport? Now I gotta shoot? What? I gotta shoot too? Oh,
Yeah, and then they just have random targets you got to stop and shoot
Yeah.
at. Like cross country skiing isn't hard enough. I got to carry a gun and hit a target.
And this one young lady from where is she from? Louisiana. She's just dominated. This was her. She competed in four games or four sport disciplines and got gold in each one of them.
Now I don't
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Louisiana outside of New Orleans, which I also
They
don't know a
have
lot
snow.
about. But that's what I was gonna say. I feel like they don't have a lot of snow. Like, how are we getting a 4-time champion
Yeah.
in a Winter Olympic
In the
event
Winter Olympic, yeah, it's
Hey,
kinda
bro.
hot,
from the
but-
South?
Jamaican
and
bobsled
she's
team,
dominating.
bro. Okay.
She's not
I
just
guess,
good
I
at it,
guess.
she's a dominant at the sport from Louisiana. I'm like, wow.
You do what you want
And
to
I
do.
was just looking at it going, why would you want to do this to yourself? Because when you're done with it, I mean, and I would have been puking personally, but they
I'd
gave
have been
it
puking 20
everything.
minutes in.
They've given everything. So when they cross the line, it's just like pure
Drop.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
And you're already disabled.
It's hard enough, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Especially for her because she's from Louisiana. I'm like, Louisiana? Really? All right.
All right. Well, G.
So that's what I came out with.
All right, that's what you got. Yeah, we started with the chapter, and but I know you wanted to touch on the Olympics.
I
'cause-
wanted to talk about the Olympics,
Right.
but this just happened last night with the chapter.
That's
I'll-
awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
to your
well,
point,
you'll
G,
own
we
me.
also had an Olympian in the Winter Olympics. She was a regular, like, I just mean not on ice.
Okay.
She was a skater, like an inline skater, like rollerblades.
Uh-huh.
And she couldn't qualify, so she learned how to do it on ice skates, and she won the gold medal in speed skating for the U.S.
Look at that. Look at that.
And that's to me what sounds like your
Yeah,
girl from
lady from
Louisiana. She's like, all right, well, what can I win? All right, that one. I'll do that one. Have you ever skated in the snow? Skied in the snow? No,
No.
but I'll figure it out.
Pretty sure I'm awesome.
Yeah. What a track and field. I can do
Pretty sure I could. What is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Yeah, I got it. And then there was the other lady. She's from Louisiana also. She's a mono skier, and she did the giant slalom, and she took gold. She's a mom. She's a wife. She got 2 kids, and she's a dominant in that sport.
Get some.
And her kids probably don't give a shit.
Her daughter,
Mom, where are the orange slices?
On that interview, her daughter was trying to open up a bottle of water, and she's like, "Did you see mommy win?" And she's like, "I want your toy," because she gave the, they gave
play with the metal.
Toy. She's like, I want your toy." she could care less about mom's winning what mom just accomplished.
Right.
But the toy that mom had in her hand, that's what she wanted.
Yeah.
Kids don't care, man.
When she grows up, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I said that."
Right.
It was age appropriate.
It was age appropriate.
Age appropriate. Yeah, you want to go big love. I want the toy.
All right. Well, I got to be honest.
That was that.
No,
I wanted to come out with the Olympics.
I appreciate the Olympics.
I was so proud of it, of what they were doing, and it was so impressive that these women were just like, "Where are you from? Louisiana? Where did you learn how to mono board in Louisiana?" And her mom had a picture of her on an alligator skiing. It was a caricature, and she was like, "Look, there you are." I'm like, that's how she probably learned how to do it too. Come on, Gator, let's go. In her wheelchair. Come on. Jumping on the back of the Gator.
With your pet Gator. I'm gonna slide over to 5 Pound Weekend. And the music is something I heard over the weekend several times. I heard choirs singing it on the streets. I heard it in so many different forms. Do you guys recognize it?
No.
Sounds like some kind of anthem.
Yeah, it's still the national anthem for Ukraine. That's still their. It still works. Okay, it's still a country. All right, no matter what Russia says. And I got to be honest, man. I am couch potatoed on this thing. 5 pounds. That's how I gained 5 pounds this week from sitting on the couch, eating pizza, watching the war. And I'm thoroughly tied up into the game of war that is being played right now. Monday back quarterback, is that what it's called? I forget.
Yes.
Okay. And so now it's time to look at some of the plays over the weekend that the quarterbacks are doing, and if we have to give 2 guys the ball, I assume we're going to give one to Putin, and because we play for the Americans, we're going to give Biden the ball.
All right.
So I'll ask. First, have you guys been keeping up with the plays? Have you guys been watching the? Have you gained at least a pound? Watching
I have
this.
gained 2 pounds.
Okay.
I'm quite impressed with how well the Ukrainians are doing their tactics.
Mm-hmm.
It's very impressive, because all I keep hearing from Russia is, "This is taking longer than what we thought," and I'm like, y'all shouldn't have started it in the first place.
Yeah.
But they're, it was like, okay, this is taking longer than what we thought. You didn't think they were gonna fight back? Really? All right.
I mean, they kind of got. Was it Georgia? What was the first one? The first. They kind of got that one without a fight. I don't say they kind of kept fighting.
Yeah,
so in the mindset of the quarterback,
World War II, these guys are rough.
Yeah. Duder, have you been catching any of the WW3?
Well, that's the thing. I've been mostly checked out. Shout out to the Ukrainians. Best of luck to you. There's not a whole lot I can do here from Nevada. But I saw that the Russians were asking for aid from China.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, we're about to put a number behind some W's here.
But
We're
see,
getting
China
close.
said that they weren't going to give them any money or weapons
Yeah,
because they're
say
trying
that
to invade
publicly.
Taiwan.
Yeah,
Right.
They
But that's the thing. That's why Russia's like, look, you help us invade our territory, we'll help you invade your territory. Then we both stand up
Yeah.
against the U.S. because the U.S. only wants to be the only country that can grab other territories.
Yeah, but China
And
won't.
that's how you put a number behind some
Not
W's.
any military position to stand up against the U.S. because they still need our money.
Well, I was gonna say you throw some economic sanctions like we did
Yeah.
Russia, and all of a sudden the U.S. is
China-
like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, China can't. China won't survive if we put some sanctions on them. They'd be
I
like,
mean,
"Whoa!"
I
hey."
feel like it's the other way around. If they're like, your bills due. Bills due at 5 p.m. today.
The problem is they can't collect, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is,
they can't collect.
We'll go like, well, if you pay us, then we can pay our bill.
Yeah.
If you give us our money, we can pay our bill. All right.
Yeah.
What you talking
I've been
about is nothing, dog.
I've been noticing a lot of billion-dollar yachts.
Woo.
That's what I said.
Oh, I did
my
see some Russian oligarch's yacht was seized.
Did you see? But did you see Putin's yacht? The
B
$900 million yacht
B
that
with a
he
B
has
with a
down
B, bruh, with a
Oh,
B.
man.
The yacht I saw had a submarine. The yacht I saw had a missile defense system.
That's Putin's yacht.
And I was like, for what? And what you doing at sea? What you
That's
doing, man? You in the
That's
dolphin? You going
Putin's
fishing?
yacht.
What you need a bear
that's his
skin?
$900 million yacht.
You need a bear skin to go fishing? I mean, I don't understand what's going on with a billion-dollar yacht. But anywho, I was noticing the billion and the $1 million yachts question, you know, and I mean, what you gonna do with it? You know, this keeps coming on in my mind. Like, if I had, because obviously I don't, but you know, you got it all, and what you gonna do with it? Have a good day, have a good Sunday, have a
did
good
Putin
Monday.
Get a $900 million yacht in a country that's so poor.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Well, we know how he got
right,
it, but
okay.
he never has admitted to it.
Wow, but that it makes perfect sense.
Now, but see, the fact that everybody knew that he had a $900 million yacht and they didn't do anything about it, that's
kind of on you.
Sticking point for me.
It's kind of on you. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of should have figured that out. But in the Ukraine right now, you're right, G. The fighting. The spokesperson for the war would have said before the war started, this should be about 3 or 4 or 5 days. It's really going to be sad. They're going to take over the government. It's kind of what's going to happen. A lot of tanks, a lot of blood. You guys are. It sucks. We're into 3 weeks here. You know,
Yeah.
we're moving into 3 weeks, which means plans didn't go as well as planned. Things had to be changed, and the Ukrainians are really pissing off the Russians. Is really what's happening here. I read that the Ukrainians had something like 9 helicopters, and I was like, huh? I was like, Russia had like 427 or something like that, and like Ukraine had like 9, and I was like, all right, well, okay, all right, well, you know, they're in the fight. Okay, go get them. But it seems to me like this war is going to, well, it's going to determine 2022. We all know that 2020 got a raw deal, you know, COVID. You know, they were like, here, 2020, we're like, COVID. Like, oh, fuck. And then 2021 came along, and we were like, let's just fuck it up on day 6. Let's just
January 6th.
Let's fuck it up on day 6. And then nobody even celebrated 2022. We were like, fuck you. Like, we're not even playing your game.
Betty White died.
Yeah, Betty White was like, I'm out. This is stupid.
Started the whole year off wrong.
And then we're like, and on top of that,
died.
on top of that, let's just cap this shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just do war. Let's get the fucking bundle. My question into this one is, what's next for 2023? Because we've already given up on 2022. It's so early. It's this bullshit. We don't give up so early. But I guess what is next for 2023? How could 2023 top 2020, 2021, and 2023? Duder, I'm going to start with you in the I won't be screwed by the last year game. How could 2023, and this is probably the most grimmest prediction that I've asked you to make, how could 2023 top 2022? Get some, Duder.
I think it's pretty simple. We repeal daylight savings time and then use the extra hour to sneak up on our opponents.
I like it.
If you tell Russia we're getting rid of daylight savings time, and we just don't, we just show up at 6 a.m. and they think it's 7.
Right.
Feel like we got a good chance.
I'm actually not offended with your idea. G, how does 2023 top the previous 2 years?
I think the next battle that we're going to see in America is the battle of the mask versus the unmasked.
I thought we already saw that battle in 22.
Are we? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're front row.
No. This is a brand new battle right now.
What's the new battle?
Because there's people that, like myself, I'm going to be a Japanese tourist coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever been to Disneyland, you've seen what the Japanese tourists dress like and how they wear masks and gloves.
Uh-huh.
Whenever they go out in public, I'm going to continue to wear my mask and gloves.
Right.
But now the people that don't want the mask are going after the people that are masked.
I see what you're saying.
Even harder now.
I see what you're saying.
Because now that COVID restrictions have eased up, they don't understand why people still wear masks and gloves.
Right. You
So
people,
that's
I
the
think we
next
call them.
battle.
I think we call them you people.
When you say going after, you mean physical harm and
I just saw the
violence?
first attack. It was in New York as usual. Somebody attacked a person wearing a mask and just cussed them out and laid hands, and they had a little altercation, and
He was trying to tell the other guy to take his mask off. Like, you don't have to wear your mask.
no,
They-
he
was
didn't
the-
try to tell him. He was actually
Right.
trying to take it off for him.
Let me just take that off for you, bro. Let
And
me just
didn't
grab that for
understand
you.
why he was still wearing a mask when the COVID restrictions have been eased up, and the guy was like, "I'm not going to take off my mask.
Right.
I have the right to wear my mask."
But you don't have the right to make me feel uncomfortable. Okay? Because I'm looking at you with your mask, and I'm just feeling uncomfortable. Let me have that mask. Here, let me have that. Let me just take that off your face.
I mean, I think if I had to guess, I would guess that they feel it's similar to how they felt when they were told they had to get the vaccine.
And the vaccine, yeah.
And they think by telling someone else to take their mask off, it's like,
Payback.
getting even or whatever.
Yeah. But
And-
you can't lay hands on me. I mean, come on now. It's a
Right.
mask.
No, you shouldn't. Right. And if it was the other way around, if someone wasn't vaccinated, I wouldn't go beat them up and be
No.
like, I'm going to jab this needle in you.
Exactly.
But that's probably how they felt with
Right.
all the regulations put in place, and a lot of people lost their jobs or resigned, or for some other reason, if they disagreed with the vaccine mandate, they're out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think those people, specifically, you people
You
who
people.
did not
You-
get the
you people.
vaccine
Yeah.
and are out of work as a result, probably feel some justification in forcing their beliefs on others now, because they had beliefs forced on them.
Yeah.
And the problem is the pandemic as a whole, two different governments from two different parties botched it completely.
Yeah.
So there's nobody really to blame except everybody.
Yeah.
But you can't blame everybody.
Because you need
So
someone to
one
blame.
side wants to blame one person, the other side wants to blame another person,
Yeah.
and we just kind of end up throwing hands over masks, which is fucking stupid.
That's where we're at right now.
It's
coming. That's
so
coming.
so does this mean, because the only thing I could think, unless Duder, you want to chop in before I say mine, The only thing that I think could make 2023, is that the one we're looking at?
Yeah.
2023 worse is if we actually declare rather than just fight a civil war.
Well, yes,
Right?
that would
because
suck.
because in the mask that he was talking about right there, those are them fighting words, and those are fighting provocations. Someone come over my face and pull my mask off my face, bruh. That's not acceptable in my 3 feet span. And those provocations, given the fact that the dude is right, we did just force a lot of people to take a shot whether they wanted it or not. We said if you don't get a shot, we're going to take your job. They said if you don't do that, you can't go into restaurants. So we forced them. There's no, you can play that any way you want that. We forced a lot of people to get shots.
Yeah.
And I think the other side of the hammers may fall, like G was saying, in frustration and in violence.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, someone talked to me about Civil War. And I was like, we're closer than you think. And they were like, you're out of your mind. And I was like, okay. And then January 6th happened. And the same person was like, so what were your thoughts, Dwayne? What were you thinking about? Why did you think that? And I was, obviously I felt the tension.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the tension amongst Americans. Now, people don't want to call themselves Americans. They don't want to call themselves this or that. But I live here. I hear. You hear, we hear. So amongst the us here, okay, there is tension. And it is not colorblind. And I felt that. I was like, I feel like I should keep my shoulders up because I don't know where it's coming from. I'm not sure where the problem is because it's just tension. And this mask problem of rights, which is something we like to fight over here in my country very often about because it ain't right, I believe would be the only, not the only, would be a huge,
it's another thing,
a big thing that could destroy 2023 and would probably put a candle on the year, right? I mean, because
let's not forget that this is an election year,
and this is an election year, right?
Oh my gosh!
And we're coming back into the different storms that come with election years, and
I've already seen the whole voting rights and
we're there.
Fair, free election.
We're there.
Commercials coming out, and it's March.
We're there. It's like Christmas. Christmas comes earlier every year. You got rid of Thanksgiving. It got rid of Halloween and shit. Yeah. There's a Christmas 24-hour store, evidently, and we said, and so the elections. We were waiting for the elections after the last election. They were like, okay, when's the next one? They were like, so they've been chomping at the bit since the last one happened, and so 2023, I feel like it's gonna sound like the cockpit of a jetliner. Brace.
Well, Goober's 45 is gonna, 45.
I know 45.
He was supposed to disappear. I keep saying the man's a liar. He keeps lying, and people keep.
Did he say he was going to disappear?
He said, "If I lose the election, you would never hear from me again."
I wish he would.
Now we're going with the whole I didn't lose the election.
I want.
Yeah. That's what he's going with. It is. And I'm just. Oh my gosh, you people! How are you so stupid?
I thought you were going to leave. I didn't lose, so that's why I'm here.
He didn't lose.
I said if I lost.
You lost. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, you guys cheated. I said you guys cheated back when Hillary lost. No, yes, she won the popular vote. You guys cheated. Well, he won the electoral. This time Biden won the electoral college. You guys cheated.
All right.
No.
It's just gonna be. I'm just saying it's just gonna be. All right. G Duder, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get the band start playing on this yacht. There we go. Gonna get this thing going. Set sail. All right. Somebody christen this bitch. We're out of here. Cruising out on Putin's yacht. Fuck it, he ain't using it right now. He's got shit to do. I'm gonna borrow this bitch for a second. Can somebody change the colors?
Got a lot of nice vodka on this. Yeah.
Like this shit? This is a nice ass shit. I just red, white, and blue. You guys want red, white, and blue? No. Let's do yellow and blue. Fuck them. Let's do yellow and blue. Put it up there on top. Yellow and blue. Yeah.
I love my stateroom. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, that's not half bad. That's not half bad. Gentlemen, if you guys wouldn't mind meeting me up here on the poop deck, we're gonna say goodbye to these people before we go into the Duder, is that?
I don't know why you just don't use the outhouse.
Duder, is that?
I already went to poop.
Is that 15 women over there half naked? Damn. All right. Well, we're gonna use this boat. We're gonna use this boat.
Looks more like 30.
Okay. I mean, new math. Gee, as we set sail here on this yacht, and I mean, you know it's stolen, right? But he ain't gonna take it from me, so fuck it.
He ain't gonna
take. He ain't gonna miss the shit. I got this shit. If he wants to, he can come gas me. I'll give it. I probably won't give it back, but fuck him. Anyways. As we're out here cruising and chilling, any last minute shout-outs? Maybe back to the director or the president of the chapter. Maybe something to say to him. Any last words before we get out here, G?
Deuces.
Oh, nice. I appreciate nothing. I appreciate your... Yeah, okay. All right, dude. I understand. Back in the back, there's caviar, I think, if you want. There's the Ukrainian national anthem. We play that from the top of our lungs over here on the loudspeaker. So, G, we'll catch you next week, all right?
Okie dokie.
Slide over here to Duder. Duder.
Yo.
We go to the girls after the goodbye, okay? We gonna talk first, and then we go. He'll be back, ma'am. Okay. Anyways, Duder, any last?
How do you say "I love you" in Russian?
I don't know.
There you go.
So, Duder, I ask here on this. This really, I mean, I don't. I like to give credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? This is a nice boat. I ain't mad at the boat. Okay.
Nice. Beautiful.
It is a beautiful boat. Plans for the rest of the day on this ship or anywhere else, and then last minute shout outs, brother.
Last minute shout out to the state of Indiana. They didn't enact daylight savings time until 2006.
Oh man.
And that just seems like the most Indiana thing to do. Like the whole country is over it. I mean, I was alive in 2006. I know. I was like, this is the dumbest idea. Why are we still doing this? And Indiana's like, hey, we should really do that.
Guys,
why don't we do that?
You guys will be part of the
you guys will clock ahead.
You guys will be part of the country? Yeah, let's do what they do. Come on, guys. We're gonna go ahead and hop in here and do daylight savings. Yeah. That's
fuck it. Get in. We're doing daylight savings. Get in. And Indiana's like, all right, fuck it.
My mom's from Indiana. That explains a lot about me.
There you go.
Just that whole statement. All right, shout out to Indiana. We can shout them out. We appreciate them. I guess we're out of here then, Duder. I don't know what I'm not a boat captain, so I don't know what to do. If you light the fires, kick the tires, all speed ahead, all those kinds of things. Yeah.
Das Vidania.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Dude and Debo with G. See you next time. Peace. And really, peace. Okay.